And we are live. What is going on, people? Welcome to another installment to the On a Level podcast. We are here at episode 8. Can't believe it, episode 1 we were saying this weren't going to be a podcast, and now it is. Interesting to see how things develop, but yeah, we're here, episode 8, and we've got a few things to talk about in this podcast. So in the description there will be timestamps to different topics and subjects that I'll be talking about. I apologize about no gaming gameplay in the back. I just do not have the time, and I'll be talking about that in this podcast for sure. I'll be talking about the reason why I have no time. But I want to address that before I get into the main topic of this podcast. I want to just address the Shell video. So for those who are not aware, I dropped a track a few days ago at the time of recording this called Shell. I wanted to drop a track that had a video, and I was like, you know what, this one's gonna work. And writing Shell, I probably written it about 5-6 months ago. I probably written it just after I started to react to the Aussie content. It was yeah, it was a little bit further back. And the song kind of progressed as time went on. I kind of chopped and changed a few things. It wasn't on the Second Testimonial because I wanted it to be, but it just didn't feel finished. So it kind of sat in the sidelines for a bit. It did. And then I kind of revamped it because it had a different hook. And then I was just like, you know what? If I can fix this one up, it's really gonna show. Like, yeah. Like, with this one, when I come through, I'll know that I'll show. And I was like, yeah, let me play off of that. And that's where the kind of creative process come from there. And once I got that hook, I actually changed both verses. So the original that was written 5 months ago is a completely different song to what it is now, but I chopped and changed components bit by bit. So funny enough, yeah, looking back at it now, it's a completely different song, but it stemmed off of what I written at first. And it got a mixed reception, funny enough. So when I announced that I was going to be dropping a track, I think a lot of people were hyped. I think a lot of people were looking for something better than what was on the Second Testimonial. I mean, songs in terms of trap, only the rated paths, etc., etc. So I think people were holding their standards quite high because I feel like I did a good job with those 3 tracks that I mentioned from the project, arguably the 3 most popular ones. So yeah, I knew I had a little bit of, not so much pressure, but I knew there was anticipation for whatever I was going to do next. And the plan is to just drop a few singles. That is basically it at this point. So I wanted to do a video because I did the Second Testimonial. I filmed the video for that, and it just didn't end up getting produced into anything in the end. So I was like, right, I want a video. I want to film a video. I need a music video. The only one I've got is Point of View 3, and then technically the Black Box freestyle. I was like, I need another video. And I'm not a huge video person. Here's the thing. I'm not a person who thinks of the visuals before the song. Oftentimes I do exactly the opposite. So I was like, right, what one of my tracks is going to fit well with a video? And I was like, Shell will work. Because I'll just have fun with it. I don't need to act like something I'm not. I don't need to be all stiff in the video and get girls and cars and all of that business. Like, I've had people come to me with all of that saying, yeah, if you want me to hook you up with a good Benz, you know what I mean, man, good BMW, I can do that for you, my friend. So I'm like, nah, big man, that's just not me. Like, appreciate the offer, but nah. And so I was like, right, I'm just gonna film. I'm gonna find somewhere and we're just gonna film. I'm just gonna do a few takes on it and just compile it together. That was literally the plan. I didn't want nothing fancy. I just wanted to drop a video. I didn't want the video to be crazy directed and amazing. No, just get a couple nice shots, a few nice angles if you want, and boom, that's it. So we hit up Spyro and we arranged it once, that fell through, and then the second time we was just like, right, boom. And it was raining and it was starting to get late, and we was like, you know, I don't want to be pissing about. It's like, where should we go? We can go here. And he was naming all these locations, and I was like, bro, I'm not in the mood to be traveling like that. I was like, come, we'll just do it on the end. So we did it very, very close to home, where we filmed. And yeah, it wasn't meant to be a crazy abstract looking video. And I guess that backfired. I guess kind of, I wouldn't say the fact that I neglected neglect of attention. Is that neglect of attention? You know what? Fuck it. It's going to be a new one. the fact that I didn't put the effort in, I guess. I think that come to backfire a little bit because people have said that the video is utterly shit. And that's fair enough. I'll hold that L because I edited that myself. That was the first video I ever edited. Didn't know what I was doing, to be honest. I just threw it together. That is the total truth, to be fair. I'll be completely open about that. I know for the future I'm going to either need to work on the skills myself to be better at editing, or I need to outsource and find somebody else to do it. But I just wanted to get the video out quick. That's it. I recorded it. I sent it off to Sonder. Me and Sonder had a back and forth for the longest with the song. That had also quite a few issues. Long story short, technical difficulties, and he had to revise it over like 6-7 times, and things weren't working and making sense, and then the timings were off, and it wasn't his fault. It really wasn't. It was just some technical problems that I wasn't aware of, and he was, and then miscommunications, kind of like that. So shout out to Sonder. Because he had to deal with a lot of shit to do with that song, to be fair. And so yeah, once I had the mix back from Sunday, I was like, right, I just need to film. I need to film. And I planned on filming already with Spyro. And I was like, Sunday, you need to send that mix through today. So when I recorded that video, I didn't even have the full mix. I had like a draft mix from Sunday, one of the ones that went wrong. And I was actually performing to a bad version of my own song. I actually got the full mixed version after I already filmed the video. I put it together and I was just like, right, when's the nearest time Spotify is going to allow me to have it up? And it was round about then. And even then I had an email from Spotify saying, just to let you know, you need to give us 4 weeks notice before you upload, because otherwise, yeah, your thing might not go up live in every country on time, kind of thing. I was just like, you know what, big man, I just want to get this out. So I decided to drop it. Announced it. And yeah, so in terms of dropping it, people dug out the visuals. Some people have dug out the song itself, but for the most part, that's positive. And I do have to remind myself that with all of the content that I make, is yes, there are going to be people that criticize, and I appreciate the people who criticize my work. I appreciate the people who can say, I don't fuck with your song is shit, because, and they can give a reason. If they can give a reason and there's some logic to it, I'm not even mad at that, big man. That is exactly what I do. And I did read a comment on the Shell video, and it was like, I don't think you should be dropping music if you're going to be criticizing other artists and whatnot. I don't like this song. I don't think it's all that. And I'm allowed to say that because you do that to other people, and it's something that I've thought about before this show video. Don't get it twisted. Here's the dilemma that I'm stuck at. I want to create music. At the end of the day, I've been vocal about this before. If I had to choose between reactions and music, I'm making music. At the end of the day, it's why this channel was created. It's how this channel started, and it's how it's going to continue. I do enjoy reactions. I do. And I'm going to talk about all of that. I'm going to come full circle back to that very soon in terms of reaction-based content. But yeah, of course, how can I sit here and criticize other people's work when my work isn't, you know, the best ever? And that's fine. Now I want you guys to criticize me. As long as there's some logic to it, as long as there's some reasoning behind it, I don't mind. I genuinely do not mind. You know what? Funny enough, I'm going to bring this video up now. I'm going to bring this video up because there's a few comments that I need to address from this track. I think there's a few that I need to address because there's been some on this video that have been shocking. Shocking. Alright, so we're here on the video now. Apologies that you can't see. So, right, first off, this man ain't about that life. Big man, what life are we talking about? What life are we talking about? I say when I come through, I know that I show. I ain't a shooter, cause my shots are ruder. When I come through, you know that I show. Big man, I'm not saying I'm out here banging 4.5s and shooting it up like it's Call of Duty Battlefield. Big man, if you're trying to tell me that I can't shell down a 16, you're lying. You're lying. And so it's funny to see what people thought. I mean, there's nothing in this track that I have said that is chatting shit. There's nothing. There is nothing. It's I don't get that comment. I really don't. But either way, moving on. Someone said crap. Fine, if you thought it was crap, now give a reason, big man. There you go. Not as good as I was expecting, to be honest, bro. And that's fair enough. That's fair enough. If I didn't live up to expectations, I will hold that L. That's fine. Chilling it wannabe. This one's funny because it's just funny because I was doing music before I knew about Chilling It. Shout out to Chilling It first and foremost. I do rate Chilling It, but I don't see how this song was copying Chilling It's form or flow. I don't see how it was copying Chilling It in any way, shape, or form. But maybe I'm just being biased. Maybe I'm just being completely ignorant. Maybe that's the case. Was expecting more, etc., etc. But at the end of the day, I just highlighted a few negative ones. There's plenty of positive ones as well, and I always need to remind myself of that. That there was plenty of positive feedback on the track, and that was the most important thing. I knew the video weren't going to impress too many heads. I just wanted the song itself to impress, and it did for the most part. But on my AEMChazza, on my gigs one to them shit, it's kind of lit a fire under my ass. It kind of has. It's kind of set a fire underneath me to just be to prove everyone wrong. Not that I have to prove myself to people. I don't feel like I have to prove myself, especially to the people who are chatting shit. You know what I mean? I only feel like I have to prove myself to the ones who I've let down because they expected more. But at the end of the day, look, I thought show was great. Some people agree, some people disagree, and you know what? I can't be mad at that. That is the market, that is the audience. As much as you can show any artist that listens to this or anyone who's writing, if you show your stuff to your close friends, family, they are more likely, they are most likely going to just say, yeah, that's hard, bro, that's sick, can't wait till that drops. Most people are going to do that anyway. They're going to give you a more positive response than you genuinely need sometimes. Now, maybe you do have one or two real ones that are close to you. You also get the other people who go too far in the opposite direction. Yeah, man, that was shit. But you know, I'm real. I'm one of the real ones, so I'll tell you that it's shit. Big man, that weren't shit. Like, it weren't shit, big man. So, yeah. I do think that the best way to judge your music is to just release it and see what the market says, see what the audience have to say about it. And at the end of the day, you boys and girls, you guys have spoken, and I have to respect that. If I've disappointed, so be it. Next time I come harder. That's what she said. And so yeah, addressing those couple comments, some people are completely and utterly chatting shit in my opinion, but I can't please everyone, and that's okay. I'm okay with not being able to please everyone. Artists are very sensitive people. If they spend time and effort and money making a track, spending time and investing themselves into their music, for someone to then turn around and just say it's shit without any reasoning, that can hurt quite a lot of artists. Whether they like it or not, it just does. It just does. And the reason I can't let it hurt me is because I've done the same to other people. Given though, I don't do it without any reason. If I've ever said an artist is trash, or not an artist, I've never said an artist is trash. So that if a song from an artist is trash, I've given my reason why, at the very least, and I think that's the least that people can do. But who am I to tell people how they should respond to my music? Who am I to say you have to react like such and such when you give your opinion on my music? That's not how this works. So I've got to also remind myself of that. But yeah, well, there will be more music coming in the near future. And the fact that I'm going away, to New Zealand, is going to be going to be an opportunity for me to film and for me to make a better video. So yeah, I am going away to New Zealand. Not permanently, kind of on a holiday, should you say. So this is where the taking a break part comes in. I am going to New Zealand for a short period of time, over the Christmas period and over the New Year period into the New Year. my girl, she's from New Zealand. Well, she's from England. She grew up here, and then when she was a kid with her family, she moved over to New Zealand. So she calls herself from New Zealand, more so England, so that's the case. And either way, yeah, her parents and her immediate family are all back home, and she wanted to go see them for Christmas this year. So I said I'd go with her, just for the simple fact of my family are kind of all over the place, not really doing much. So I went, bun it, I'm going to have my Christmas in summer, because over here, obviously, it's winter. For you, man, it's summer. That's a bit mad, but yeah, so I'm going to be over in New Zealand for a period of time. And in that period of time, I want to take a break from reacting to music. On camera, anyway. I'm going to be listening to a bunch of music off camera. Now, I've thought about this move strategically because I miss out on a shitload of content, if so. A shitload of content that you guys are going to want to see. But at the point I'm at, I feel like it's more important for me to understand an artist's discography than it is to make another video on them and not understand. Especially with artists like Hilltop Hoods, Bliss and Esso, Cursors, Seth Sentries, 360, Pez. Those kind of artists, I think I need to just go back and listen to as much as I possibly can from them. So that when I come back, I have a knowledge. When I react to a new Cursor track, I can give my genuine, honest opinion, and it not be not me tiptoeing around the fact of I won't know something, not me having to worry about saying something that doesn't make sense or is not relevant because I don't know. You know, I'm not explaining that bit well, but you get where I hope you get where I'm coming from in terms of I will have a better understanding of the artist, so I can have a better judgment and I can give better criticism or praise based on what they've done previously. And I think that's going to be important. I think that's more important for my content right now than me making more reaction videos to older music. Now, I'm not against reacting to older music. I just would rather react to new music and promote that instead. That's just me personally. And so when I go away, yeah, I'm going to be listening to a bunch of music, but I'm not going to be making any videos bar one music video that I'm going to be filming that I haven't really planned out. But I promise, my promise to you guys is that it's going to have to be better than Shell. It's going to have to be better, whether the song is or not. I know what track I'm doing it to. But yeah, I'm going to be filming, and hopefully New Zealand's apparently a beautiful place. So I'm going to have to definitely find a good location to be filming something, or multiple good locations to be filming something. That's something that I am definitely looking forward to. So yeah, we're going to be working on music. I'm going to be writing music, no doubt, when I'm out there. Not going to be making any content, not going to be working on any YouTube videos or anything like that. Maybe I might plan some things for when I get back, but the most important thing is for me to take a break, take a step back. Because I feel like over the last couple weeks, I've felt lost in my content. Not quite sure what direction I'm going in. Am I going for the whole quantity over quality? I could easily make just 2 videos a week. They'd be mad edited, look nice. Or I could go with like 5 videos a day. And I know some people are going to want to go for higher quality. And some people are going to want higher quantity. They're not bothered about edited videos. They just want the reaction straight up. For example, my reactions for the past month or 2 haven't really been edited. They've all just been one takes. They've just been live takes. I do like my edited videos, but it does take up a lot more time, especially because of rendering and in uploading times as well. Sometimes I don't have that time to be sitting up at night waiting for it to upload. And so I've kind of got lost in whether I'm, making higher quality or higher quantity. And I know most people will say quality over quantity, but with what I'm doing, I know some people don't care for the whole edited part of it. I near enough say exactly the same thing, so they would rather see me react to 5 different tracks than 1, because that one that I react to, maybe they don't like that song, but they want to see me react to music that they like, and if I do 5 videos, maybe 2 or 3 of them they enjoy. Get where I'm coming from? So I'm kind of stuck in what I want to do, because I know there's benefits and negatives to both. I want to do more unique videos, more videos that are not just reaction. I don't want to be a reaction channel. I want to be a music related content music-based content channel. I don't want to just be a reaction channel. I want it to be based around music, because at the end of the day, that's what I'm here for. I'm not here just to give my thoughts and opinions on other people's music. I'm here to try and influence other people to do music. I'm here to let people watch my videos and understand certain things about music, you know, gain knowledge. Like that's an important thing for me, and I guess that's the teacher side of me kicking in there. But yeah, I want people to take away something from my videos, even if it's such as like a word that they didn't, you know, like reverb. Like some people don't know what reverb is, but I might talk about it in a video and people are like, oh, that's what it is, okay, now that makes sense, kind of thing. So I want people to start taking away things from my videos. I want people to start learning, and I've had a few people tell me that they're like, look, I've listened to this song God knows how many times, I watch your videos, and now I've realized a perspective on the song, or realized something, or heard something that I didn't hear before that you've pointed out. And that's the aim of what I want to do. That's what I believe reaction videos should be done. I think people with musical knowledge should be sharing that knowledge whilst they listen to music, and sharing their thought process and what they're thinking of the thing, of the track. A mix of, not so much facts, but a mix of opinions and knowledge. I think that's very important. Another thing I've thought about it based on opinions is, should I put up a video if I disagree, if I don't like a song? For example, if I listen to a song and I do not like it, should I post that video? I mean, there's that saying of don't say nothing if you've not got nothing nice to say. I mean, I'm not out here to try and shit on somebody else, but there has been times where I've said, look, this song's trash. And I think people take that out of context. They then think I'm calling that artist trash, or they think that I'm just shitting on someone's career and their hard work. And it's like, no, I just don't think that song is great. Now, here's the thing. Again, I'm stuck in limbo a little bit, because some people love the fact that I speak my mind. I'm not a person that will, just always big up everyone, arse lick everyone, just so I can be friends with everyone and not annoy people. I guess you could say I take the more Joe Budden approach. Not comparing myself to Joe Budden, let me make that very clear, but in terms of, he's not afraid to speak his mind and share opinions and say something's trash if he thinks it's trash. And some people like that about me. They appreciate the honesty. I've had artists message me. I had an artist where I said, look, this song of theirs is trash, they can do much better. They messaged me and we had a chat about it. They weren't happy at first. They was not happy at first. And by the time we finished our conversation, they went, all right, fair enough. Respect for you speaking your mind and being honest. And that's how I think it should be. But again, who am I to tell other people how they should react and how they should feel about what I'm doing? Because somebody else could easily say the same about me, that I'm doing wrong, should you say. So some people love that side, but then at the other side of things, I don't want to be shitting on artists. Maybe I only want to just be speaking positive and sharing music. I mean, there's some people that have been listening to the AEST scene for a long time now. Obviously, of course, way longer than me. And where I'm reacting to music, they're like, oh, I haven't heard of this artist, or I've heard of that artist, but I didn't hear this song before, or I haven't even heard that song in a while, this is a throwback. And it's like I'm broadening people's listening to the music. So I'm, in a sense, I guess, we are promoting artists that are as known as the Chillinits and the Nerves and the Wombats and Cursors, and then there's others that are really small that we're kind of putting on. But regardless, there's been some Chillinit songs I've reacted to, and people are like, I didn't realize he dropped a track like this. I did a Cursor one. They're like, oh my god, this is an absolute throwback. But then I'll like show like a Thesis track, and people are like, whoa, who's this brother? So, you know, it's we're giving exposure to people. And obviously I'm not saying that I'm birthing the careers. No, of course, this is the artist's hard work themselves. At the end of the day, if they make trash music, people aren't going to want to listen, no matter how much I can big them up. So at the end of the day, for them to gain exposure and gain fans and people to listen to their music, they've got to be putting out good music in the first place. That's out of my hands as it is. I'm here to just put it on another platform and just share that to more people, or give my thoughts to the people who have heard it and maybe make them appreciate it in a different way. And so yeah, there's a couple examples of the whole quantity quality, or positive, or keeping it real, should you say, approach, and I'm kind of stuck in limbo with it all. And I feel over the past month, 2 weeks to a month, that I've kind of lost the direction of what I want to do. And I think taking a break, going to New Zealand, and just kind of clearing my thoughts and kind of maybe planning 1 or 2 new things is what needs to happen. Because as much as I'm a person who can say, I don't give a fuck what man says, I'm sticking by my opinion, yes, that is me for 80% of me. But 20% of me is also just a person who just wants to get along with as many people as possible. I don't want to be pissing people off. I don't want to have enemies. I don't want to be upsetting people or shitting on artists, especially. Like, I don't want to be doing that. Of course not. I want to try and get on with as many people as I possibly can. Positive vibes, all of that good stuff. But at the end of the day, I refuse to lie at the same time. And I think I need to figure that out somehow. And so when I come back, I want to be able to have a direction, have a clearer understanding of my own content, and be able to just truly self-reflect. Because I self-reflect a lot. But I think this is going to be a good chance for me to do it properly. A good chance for me to be able to just self-assess, really, without having to worry about other people's opinion. Because that's something that I'm learning as a content creator on YouTube. There are a lot of opinions. There are a lot of people that will tell you what you should and shouldn't do. And you know me, I actually ask you guys quite a lot. Almost, is it a dictatorship? Almost ask you guys, what do you want to see? How do you think I should do it? In my Discord group, I'm always saying, boys, how do you think I should format this kind of video? When do you think I should do this? How should I do this in the live stream? And those guys, you know, they help me out. They say, this is what we think you should do. And so sometimes, and more often than a lot of other content creators, I will ask you guys for your opinions. I will ask you guys what you think I should do. Not saying I'm going to definitely do that, but what do you think? Have your 2 cents in, kind of thing. I want you to weigh in on it. And I need to be able to take that in at certain times, and at other times be able to block out everybody else's opinion and just do me. And so that leads me on to a decision that I'm thinking about, and I have not made it yet. But I am indefinitely, meaning that for now it's going to stop. It could come back, it might never. I'm going to indefinitely stop the Monday live streams. The reason for this is, again, the past 2 or 3 or 4, I've been very... how do I explain it? I haven't been as enthusiastic for them. I've had to build myself up to do them. I don't know if that's more of a personal issue than anything, or if it's a content-based thing. But I feel like I would rather live stream and chat with you guys and interact with you and still talk about music-related things. That's perfectly fine. But I think I'd rather do it almost as a community rather than you are a jukebox of reactions. React to this, react to that, react to it. No, big man, if you want to message me, go for it. The best place to do it is the comment section, because then other people can thumb up your comment. If you want me to react to something, put it in the comment section. It's the best place to put it. You can message me, but there's times where I'm at work or I'm out or I'm with my girl and I don't have the time to note down what you've just asked me to react to. And in the live streams, obviously, I made the decision 3 weeks ago or so to not have any requests taken until the end, kind of pre-plan it. But then people are mad about what I've planned, and the live streams seem to not gain any fans, but only lose them, only piss more people off. And I feel like I'm one of the only reactors to do live streams, live reaction live streams. I don't know, tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if you know of any other reactors that have done that or are doing that. But maybe it's something that I need to figure out a different format for, or how to do differently. Because right now, I don't feel like it's working that well. And I've noticed the numbers on the live streams have gone down. Subscribers are growing very healthily on this channel, but the live stream viewers, not so much. And maybe that's because they're just more of a regular thing. Maybe they need to be an irregular thing. Maybe they need to be, you know, once a month rather than every week. Maybe that's the case. I don't know. But for now, indefinitely, I'm going to stop them. Just because I'll be honest, I'm not enjoying them as much as I used to. I feel like there's something missing. I feel like there's something wrong with those live streams at the moment. So I'm gonna figure that out and then come back to it, I guess, at some point if I feel like I need to. However, that will free me up on another day. I'll be live streaming on Twitch. Now, some people have seen it. They've seen me upload the little video on YouTube saying I'm live on Twitch. And anyone who follows me on Twitch, well, yeah, you see me live stream there. I want to focus a little bit more on Twitch just because the fact that I'm playing a game automatically just removes all of the opinions based on music just out of the question, and people come and hang out, and we don't have as many as the Monday live streams. Of course we don't, because my Twitch page is smaller than my YouTube, but I understand that 95% of people, 98% of people will subscribe to my channel because I react to Australian music. They will not subscribe to me for me. For example, I used to watch maybe 3 different reactors. I don't watch 2 of them anymore because I do not want to copy them. I do not want to be following what they're doing. And on top of that, one of them kind of low-key pissed me off. So if you know that story, you know that story, but we'll move on from that. The only reactor that I still watch is Zia's, and I am subscribed to them for them because they are hilarious. Not the music that they react to, because most of the music they react to I don't listen to. It's just them. They're just funny. So if you know about Bao... hello, then you know. Yeah, I understand that most people will watch my channel and watch my content because I react to Aussie music. And I know that there's 2 to 5% that are here for me, and they're the ones that like to join the Twitch live streams. I understand that. And I don't expect everyone to hop over onto my Twitch page. But for now, if you do want to see me live stream, obviously I'm not going to be streaming whilst I'm away, but I will be streaming once I get back. Once I get back, I'll be live streaming again. And I'm not sure what I want to do, because I do want to do more gaming content. Those who don't know, I started my gaming content on YouTube, what, 4 years, coming up to 4 years ago now. Reactions have been going on for about 1 year now. Literally 1 year I've been reacting to music. So I've been doing gaming longer than I have been doing reacting. And again, if you had to make me choose between one or the other, I would choose gaming. I just would. This whole reaction thing, as much as I enjoy it, I wouldn't say I love it. And that's me being very open about it. I do not love reacting to music because I do not like shitting on other artists when I don't like it. I do not like having the feeling of should I I don't want to have the feeling of I need to be more positive about this because I don't want to upset people. I don't want that to be the case. And so I will go as far as saying I have loved making gaming content on and off over the last 4 years. And I really enjoy reactions, but I wouldn't use the word love for it. I wouldn't. That's my honest opinion. However, I love, even more than gaming, I love music. Full stop. Music. Whether you're from Austria or Belgium or Scotland, America, Australia, UK. I love music. And that is the reason why I'm still doing it. That's why I don't really like people that like react to the UFC, and I did that one stream where we was there and I was like, yeah, this is kind of a shit show, this ain't for me. Oh, react to the KSI beef, and I'm like, nah, I'm right. Just that's me personally. I'm here for music, not drama, not trends, nothing like that. I'm here to react to music because I love music, not here because of reactions, if that makes sense. And so, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to go back to gaming content. I feel like I want to, but I don't want that to affect this channel too much, because I can't deny the fact that this channel is starting to now pay, well, not solely, but it's contributing towards my income that pays my bills. I have taken a massive pay cut to work on this channel. Massive pay cut. We're talking about from living very, very comfortably and being able to save a lot of money up in a short space amount of time to now scraping by. So for me to be, in air quotes, scraping by for something that I do not love, that's where I'm worried. That's where I need to find that passion again and figure out the direction of where I want to take this channel fast, because it's very easy for me to stop doing this and go back to a full-time job. It's very easy. And yes, I was doing a full-time job overtime on top of YouTube, but I hope you get where I'm coming from. I could easily give this up and go back to full-time work, but I don't want to do that. Of course, I'd rather be making YouTube videos. I'd rather be listening to music for my living rather than coaching. And I don't love coaching. I know I borderline do love coaching. I really do enjoy coaching. For those who don't know, I'm a PE teacher, sports coach, in a primary school, and yeah, I do enjoy what I do. I can't deny that. At the end of the day, if YouTube fails tomorrow, it's not a bad plan B to be a teacher. You know what I mean? But if I had to choose between two, of course, I'd rather be listening to music, making music-related content, you know, doing gaming content, whether that's live streams or YouTube videos. So I need to figure out what I want to do going forward again, and then take action upon that, because there's no point me talking about what I want to do and never doing it. I need to just do. And so I understand that this might piss some people off. They might be like, well, you don't fucking love us. It's just a form of income. Well, I love music. I love the Australian scene. I think it's so sick. The music that has come out there, the artists that have come out from your hemisphere, man. I think it's so sick, and I want that to grow. I want that to grow and be as known as UK music is being known right now. I want it to be as good as UK music across the board. I know I get some comments saying Aussie music is so much better than UK. No, big man, you're chatting shit. You're biased. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm being biased. Maybe I am, but in my eyes, you just can't tell me that Aussie music across the board is better than UK music in terms of quality. It's just not there yet. But UK music's been about for a lot longer, and it's developed a lot more. It has a lot more influences and other cultures added in as well. The sound changes quite often. So Aussie music, I do want it to progress along. I want it to be very Australian, but it ain't there yet. But it is getting there, and it will get there at some point. I really do hope it does, but it needs the right backing. It needs the right support behind it. I think there's some people that are not doing any favors for their fans, for the people they're fans of, should I say. You know, they either go way too overboard being biased and defending them to the point where they look like an idiot, and then people start saying, well, that person's fan base, they're all so-and-sos, and I don't want to get into all of that, but I hope you get where I'm coming from in terms of people are not doing themselves favors. You know, the biggest difference, I think, between the Australian scene and the UK scene is the UK scene, for the most part, is quite positive, and we all share each other's music, and there's a lot of promotion, there's a lot of collaborations, and I feel like with the Aussie scene, there's only a small handful of people that are like that share each other's music. I feel like the rest, it's a dog-eat-dog world. And maybe that's the difference. Maybe that's just the difference in culture. But yeah, it's a very different vibe with the Aussie scene and how the artists interact with each other as opposed to the UK. But yeah, that's a discussion for another time anyway. I am talking a load of shit. I am still hungover. So if I've said anything mad in this, make sure you message me personally and tell me that, because yeah, I think I am chatting shit at this point. But yeah, let's just summarize real quick. The Shell video, I know it wasn't as good as what people wanted to, but I hope the song impressed. If it didn't, give me your constructive criticism. Tell me why in the comment section below. I am going to be going away to New Zealand. No, I will not be making any content, so this will most likely be the most recent song that you see up on the channel. Recent video, sorry, up on the channel. And I'll not be making content, but I will be working on a music video, and I will be kind of just clearing my head and figuring out the direction of where I want to take this channel in the future. So yeah, appreciate you guys that did listen to this. Apologies about having no visuals for this one. Apologies about that. But I've got a lot to do in a short space of time. And yeah, just trying to keep on top of things. So guys, I really do hope to come back with a bang. I really do. And I want you guys to join the Discord server. I'm still going to be talking to people. Still feel free to DM me on Instagram or Snapchat and interact with me there. Feel free to follow me on Twitch, but just know that I won't be live streaming for a little while until I'm back. And yeah, that's pretty much it, people. So yeah, thank you for listening, thank you for watching, appreciate it as always, guys. And yeah, I'll talk to you, man, later.